Hello students, today we are going to discuss one topic of cybersecurity, module 2, that is risk management. So let us begin. Risk management. What is risk management? Risk management, cybersecurity. Risk management is a process of identifying potential risk, assessing the impact of those risks, and planning how to respond if the risks become reality to avoid unwanted loss. Suppose consider in company there is one server and server is managed by the admin people, but consider those employees which are not admin, they try to access the server and some accidentally they give the different commands and which affect the server and the server goes down. So these are the things possible, means identify the potential risk, accessing the impact of those risks, then server go down, what the work of the company, then planning how to respond if the risk become reality. So avoid unwanted loss. Risk means danger. Risk is there in all organization and steps to take, prevent, reduce or prepare the possible situation may or may not occur. There are different areas of risk: human risk, fraud, theft, human error. Also natural risk, flood, fires, earthquake. Technical risk, software failure, hardware failure. Training staff in the sense, if the staff which is under training or which is trained but it unable to overcome the risk. So phases of risk assessment: define what is the risk, focus on risk, identify why it is happening, estimate how much time it will take, evaluate the risk, plan and manage. Manage cyber risk and preventing attack. Cyber risk in the sense, some important documents may be disclosed or some important data may be deleted by the cybercrime. Reducing cost and preventing revenues. We all know that income that a government or company receives regularly, tax provide most of the government revenues. Antivirus software: if all the software companies are using Linux, then there is less need of antivirus software, less need of antivirus softwares. Risk management: increase business reputation. Since we are conducting lectures in online mode in COVID situation, more students get placed in companies. So since in the such situation it is very difficult to manage the lectures, manage the practical, but we have done that. That's why we have solved the risk management and most of the students get placed and celebration of the success. Identify risk: evaluate whether risk is in level of acceptance risk, online admission will be successful or not. Previously, few years ago, we were doing admission in offline mode, means students were coming in the college, they were filling up the form of a merit list, and afterwards all the merit list form will be collected after particular date, and according to that it will be noted in the Excel sheet, and according to that what we call sorting according to the Excel sheet, and we will call a student according to the Excel sheet. So managing the Excel sheet is very difficult because there may be 1000 students who have filled up the merit form, there may be 2000 students who have filled up the merit form, there may be 1200 students who have filled up the merit form. So managing such type of Excel sheet is very difficult. So that's why online admission, online merit form should be the process going on, but whether student will approach online admission form, merit form, whether student will apply for it, so that could be question mark. Priorities the risk, means which admission system should be given importance, or online admission should be system given importance, or online payment should be given importance, or online or payment should be done in offline mode, or payment should be done directly in the bank. So these things are priority should be given to the risk. Decide how to respond each risk. There are generally three operations: theft, threat, information disclosure, and terminate. Classify information. What it is, what information is, why it is, what that information is, what kind of data it use, okay, who is vendor, who use the system, and the last one, where does information flow, from college to office, or from office to management, okay. Risk assessment. Second step, identify threats. Identify threats means routine operation should not be disturbed. Routine operation should not be disturbed. That means students are allowed to take the lecture, staff are allowed to take the lecture on the Microsoft Team. Attendance should be automatically generated. Then we can say Microsoft Team should save the lectures. Okay. This should go automatically. Microsoft Team should not create problem. Internet should not create problem, and students should able to get the lectures of a particular subject. Okay, students should be getting the lectures of the particular subject. Common threats: loss of private data, means some useful information about companies, that like bond and this thing, bond of employees, or maybe financial data. So that may be the loss of private data. Unauthorized access means someone who is accessing the company server and who is not an employee of that company. Misuse of information. Someone through social engineering try to misuse the information of the company. That may happen, because you know that social engineering is very crucial place where information disclosure may happen. Data leakage, use of pen drive or CD-ROM without restriction, because there may be chances of virus. Loss of data of the company, and disruption of service, means internet connectivity is not coming properly, or we can say transportation is not working properly, or equipments are not available. Risk assessment. Third step, analyze risk to information assets. There are inherent risks involved in containing and transferring information. Information is subject to intentional and unintentional actions of other people or system. If information is confidential, there may be unauthorized people who want to see it, such a competitors or curious employees. Okay, so it may happen that some unauthorized, we can say, if you are having a Wi-Fi in your lab, and some person come from outside and he tries to gain the password of Wi-Fi, and when he get the access of Wi-Fi, he call another few persons and give him the password of Wi-Fi. So what will happen? After some time, Wi-Fi will be stopped, or it will be hang up. So these things may happen. These things may happen because they want to check whether what will happen if Wi-Fi is stuck. Okay, they want to check. They want to get the information. Like students doing practicals, or having cloud environment, and if anybody knows the cloud username password of the admin, then he may disturb the cloud environment, because in cloud computing, username and password carries a lot of weightage. 101% is very important in cloud computing, username and password. You might be knowing in virtual private network, we have seen previously, in virtual private network, if you are working from home in the company, then for VPN you require username and password, and that is very important. So you should be very careful about the disclosure of the information. Okay. and if information is confidential, there may be unauthorized people who want to see it, such competitors or curious employees. People may try to break into device containing the information or try to act of stopping someone the information during transfer. Remember that if other people from outside, they know that modern college server is working very fine, so they will try to sending more and more requests to modern college server. They will try to sending more and more requests to modern college server to different areas. So what will happen, if at one stage, what will happen, modern college server will go dumb, because there is limit to the number of users to the server. If number of users are to the server are increased beyond the limit, then server will not able to work. So server will go hang up. So these are the things which are tried on Flipkart also and Amazon also. Identify vulnerabilities, weakness in the system. Okay, if you are not aware of the what is system is, like cloud computing and this thing, if you are not aware of the technology, then what is the technology, why username and password is important in cloud, why different systems are interconnected in grid. So you should be aware of this thing. We have seen grid computing and cloud computing in previous cyber security module. So we will see another slide. Manage cyber risk. No amount of money will spend will remove cyber risk. Means you should be very careful about the cyber risk. Cyber security will tell you different. The most prominent cyber risks are privacy risk, security risk and operational risk. Privacy risk means username and password. Security risk means accessing the different data, and operational risk means daily routine work. Understand exemption to allow someone not to do something, pay something. Okay, so ePravesh says that we will handle 100 rupees payment for, but rupees 100 payment, but not form accepted. Means student are allowed to fill up the merit form of ePravesh for admission, but if they have to pay for that 100 rupees. But if student unable to complete the form for merit basis of the online admission merit form, if they are unable to complete the form but they have paid 100 rupees, then we are not responsible, ePravesh is not responsible for that, because then you have to fill up the another form and you will be charged 100 rupees more. That is what that. Testing options, vulnerability assessment, the potential for loss, damage or destruction of data caused by cyber threat. Due to cyber threat, vulnerabilities means some loss of data, means some problem, means some drawbacks of the system. It may happen that student may not fill the merit form and still they may get admission. So this thing should not happen. Every student who want to get admission should fill up the online merit form. Okay, there are some defects in the system, that is called vulnerability. Audit type activity, audit should be very accurate. We know that how much appliances or how much cost of the different material we buy for our college or our company, like internet service, printers, okay, systems, laptops. There audit should be there. Testing, in the sense testing options. Possible regulatory requirement, controlling human or social behavior by rules or regulations, or alternative rule or order issued by executive authority or regulatory agency of government and having a force of law. means there should be some rules and regulation in the company for handling the equipments or systems. Okay, means there should be some government rules that we should say 6 hours 8 hours the employee should remain in the company, and employee should not carry some data from the company which is working on the project. That care should be taken. No data will be taken from the company. If you are working in company, you will get data when you are working in the company area, but you will not get data of the company if you are moving away from the company area. You are going to home to solve the problems of company software issues. So this will not happen. That means here a regulatory agency of government and having the force of law. Otherwise it is will considered as a crime. Forced and targeted approach, penetration, force and targeted approach. We will keep watch on everything. Okay, entire system or specific servers. Just I told you, specific server means a company is having servers of 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs. Okay, so specific server which carries financial data, that care should be taken. That should be done using grid computing, because if any server goes down, data is available in another servers. Possible regulatory requirement. Okay, some rules and regulations should be there in the company to work. So let us see another slide. Limitations of risk. Limitation in the sense phishing in the sense you get a mail from unknown person, a hackers, and telling that you need to upgrade your software, and you will get a 1 lakh gift for that you are ranked first in this competition. You have not gone through any competition, you have not played any competition, and still you are getting 1 lakh rupees. That means it is fraud. So these such type of mails are coming to you. You should not open that mail, and you should not respond to that mail, because these mails are the fake mails. Also social engineering in the sense you think that that person is talking to you, but in reality not that person is talking to you, it is someone else who is talking with you. So that is part of social engineering. Means you think that Sachin is talking to you on Facebook, but Sachin is not talking to you with Facebook. It is someone, hackers or intruders who are talking to you, and they are trying to they are trying to get you some information from you. They are trying to get you some information from you which is very important, which is very security information. Okay, so that is called phishing. Weak password. Your password should be something complex. If you have weak password, anyone can break your password by saying one time only. So password should be strong, and it may happen that if you have weak password, your information might be stolen. So please take care while giving password to the system or laptop or mobile. Malicious software means those who create virus like pen drive, or we can say you get, most probably you get on mobile also. Please install this software. It is very helpful for you to, it will increase your speed of internet, and you will get a lot of space and this thing. So such type of software are malicious software that disturb your system, that disturb your laptop also, that disturb your smartphone also. Patch management in the sense, in Windows 98 there was no username and password. Windows XP there was username and password, but there was server concept was not there. Now in Windows 10 server concept came. So everything doesn't came once at a time, it came after some interval. So that is patch management. And cloud vulnerabilities. Just I told you, in case of cloud, if you want to work properly, you need to manage username and password correctly. With username and password is correct, then cloud is good. then cloud is fine. And if username and password are stolen or they are hacked, then it is very difficult in the cloud to handle the security. And insecure configuration. Insecure configuration in the sense, I am an employee, but I am getting the access of admin. You are the employee, but you are getting the access of admin. So this thing should not happen. That is called insecure configuration. Okay, thank you. We have completed risk management topic from module 2 cyber security. Thank you.